tattoos on this town.
I do, just to me, I got it like right when I turned 18, and it kind of meant like that I was like an individual. I got to like branch out from like my family and my parents. I got to like be myself.
The one on my hip I got because it's just like a quote that it's always in the back of my mind, so I wanted to get it on me. And then the elephant on my back is for my grandfather that passed away, collected elephants. So all the cousins and like grandkids got elephants on different parts. And then the poppy that the elephant's holding is for my other grandpa because he's Canadian. So I wanted to incorporate both of them.
A year ago I joined a volunteer fire company, and it says courage, so it's kind of there for me to keep me going.
The first tattoo I ever got is on my back, and it's kind of like a vine or like a charm bracelet almost. It's my brother's and sister's initials, and each initial has a different symbol next to it that is specific to that brother or sister that the letter represents. And then my second tattoo is a big dove, and it has a banner around it that says hope and love in Spanish. I guess I just got that one because I love doves and what they symbolize, and I got the words in Spanish because my family is of Mexican heritage, so the Spanish language is something that's kind of important to me, and I'm also a Spanish major, so it kind of works out nicely. And then the one on my wrist is a phrase in Spanish that means what will be, and I got it after studying abroad because I feel like when I studied abroad I kind of learned to not worry so much about the future and just kind of to like focus on the present and take the present for what it is and make it meaningful, and not to worry about the outcome of the future because you can't change it no matter how hard you try. So that one is just kind of like a little personal reminder to myself to keep things in perspective and not worry too much about the future.
Well, I have a jasmine flower tattoo, and my name is Jasmine, so that's why I got it. And the reason why I got it where I got it, besides placement, I have a scar on my side, and the tattoo covers my scar. So.
Kind of. My parents don't like them, but I kind of went against that anyways, so they kind of judge me.
Yes, I have. Well, one of my really close friends thinks that tattoos in general are trashy, so when I told him that I was going to get one, he kind of like looked at me funny. But a couple other friends don't like tattoos either, so it's basically the same thing.
No, I have not.
Some of my family makes comments like, those are going to be on you for the rest of your life, but I don't really get bothered by it.
Not really. The only one that I've ever really received any judgment for is the one on my wrist, because people are like, why would you put it in such a visible place?
My first one they didn't know about. It was like surprise. But the second one they knew about, but it has like more meaning behind it, so they were fine with that one.
My dad is supportive because my dad has a tattoo, and my mom would prefer if I didn't have any, but she doesn't really care because I'm an adult and I can make my own decisions.
They are. My dad was going to get a tattoo with me, like not matching ones, but just was going to get one, but he backed out last minute. But he came with me when I got it done, so they were pretty supportive. My mom just didn't want to see it.
Supportive, no, but they can't do anything about it. And my mom's rule is nothing that'll ever show in a wedding dress, so nothing like visible with clothes on.
Not really. I work at Starbucks right now, and I'm supposed to cover up the one on my wrist when I work, but no one's really strict about it, only on like certain occasions, or like if the boss is going to come in, then I have to cover it up. And I just got an internship, and they don't know that I have a tattoo on my wrist, so we'll see how that one works out.
I haven't because you can't see mine. Mine's on my back, so you can't see it when I'm dressed. So.
No, my tattoo is covered unless I am not wearing a shirt, so I don't really have any problems with that.
No, because you can't see them. I want to be a history teacher.
I want to have a job that has something to do with like the government sector. Eventually one day I would want to be an ambassador for the U.S., so I could probably foresee this one on my wrist being a little bit of a problem, but it's easy to cover up, so it shouldn't like hurt my chances too much in the future.
I'm currently a nursing major, so hopefully I'll become a nurse in a hospital.
I want to become a marriage counselor, and usually you have to worry about tattoos in the workplace, but one, mine doesn't show, and two, marriage counseling would be a private practice, so I'd be able to make my own rules.
Probably get a job where you have to wear like full business attire, so I will never have a tattoo that'll show when I'm in my work clothes.
Kind of, yeah.
Absolutely. I, for the most part, tried to pick places that aren't too visible.
I did think of it that I didn't want to get any that would show while I was dressed because of future jobs.
Yeah, because most teachers don't have like visible tattoos, so.
Not the specific job that I want to do, but I did think about not wanting it to show if I ever had to be in a professional situation.
I like to think we don't judge books by their covers, but the reality is a lot of people do.
But there's no doubt tattoos are more mainstream. A 2008 survey showed a quarter of U.S. adults in their 30s and 32% of 25 to 29-year-olds have at least one. But it's the placement of body art that could be the issue.
You do have to be careful about that. Again, you want to take into account when you're getting a tattoo in the first place, what kind of job are you in? What kind of career do you want to have?
I take a ride, look around, and there ain't no doubt. It sure left its mark on us. We sure left our mark on it. We let the world know we were here with everything we did. We laid a lot of memories down like tattoos on this town.
I'm afraid of needles, and I don't know what I would want on my body.
Well, I do not have tattoos now, but I would like tattoos. I want a bunch of like little ones on my wrist and my hands. I just turned 18, so I can't get any until, well, now I can, but I couldn't because I just turned 18. Depending on if my parents wanted me to or not, I would do whatever I wanted, whether they said so or not, so that I don't really think about that. Depending on the job I wanted to do, but I'm undecided, so I haven't quite picked my job yet.
I've always wanted one, but I don't know exactly what to get, so it's kind of tough. I want to make sure it's right, and because it's going to be on my body forever, so I want to get something for my grandma, but I'm still trying to figure it out.
I don't have any tattoos, but I've always wanted one, but it would be in a visible place, and going into the profession of teaching, it's not very appropriate to have tattoos that are visible. And the fact that my dad won't pay for college if I got a tattoo, so I can't get one.
Yes, I wanted a tattoo for a long time. I wanted actually 2 forearm tattoos because my favorite musician had those. And because of my career later in life, I chose not to get those tattoos because they affect like work, especially in like my coworkers or my boss and like how people viewed me. And I think that's the reason I haven't gotten a tattoo yet.
Do you have a tattoo?
Nope.
Why not?
Because this body is a temple.